I'm leaving now for my last trip to the Aphasia Center, and it's been quite a journey. Good to be back. Happy Father's Day to you, and especially my father. I hope you have the best day ever. My stroke. I never believed I would be a stroke survivor. I never believed I would have aphasia. I didn't believe I couldn't talk. But it happened. In Facebook land, it's that time of year. The time to be really thankful for all you have. In my case, I am so thankful because I am not a stroke victim. I'm a stroke survivor. Hey, morning coffee with Paul. Man, oh man, what a beautiful day we're having this Tuesday. Since I had my stroke May 13th, I have learned so much. In fact, I believe it is the most I've ever learned in a short period of time. Good friends of mine, Kayla and Carla. How are you doing?
Good, doing real good.
So let's get right to it. Tell me how the stroke happened and how you got to the hospital.
Well, Kayla doesn't remember a lot about that. Kayla's accident, she was involved in a motor vehicle accident on August the 18th of 2015. She was hit on a very rural country road in Missouri, head on by a lady who the highway patrol estimated was going 60 to 65 miles an hour when she hit her. She was trapped upside down in the vehicle for over an hour before they were finally able to extricate her. She suffered a traumatic brain injury, 13 broken bones, massive internal injuries, and while she was upside down, the seatbelt began to compress her carotid and caused what they call an internal dissection of the carotid, which made a clot go to her brain and caused her first stroke.
You talk so eloquently. I must say you were a nurse.
Yeah. Yes, I've been a nurse for about 40 years. But there was a gentleman who lived right down the road from where the accident happened. Angel Bob.
Yes.
Kayla's buddy, Angel Bob. And he normally wouldn't have been home at that time of day, but he had taken the day off to paint his sheds. Mm-hmm. Coffee with Paul. The sun is about to come up, and I don't waste sunrises at all. A beautiful masterpiece is about to be painted with the master's hand. Hey, morning coffee with Paul. Guess what? It's 7 months today since I had my stroke. And I'm going to spend the next 4 days talking to you about my story. A story of hope, depression, fear, resilience, persistence, anxiety, the real story. So I hope you enjoy this story about my 7-month odyssey with aphasia, because aphasia sucks. Quitting would be so easy to do. By the way, you have more than enough reason to quit and give up, because aphasia comes at you from all different angles. You have isolation, and which is a lonely, lonely place to be. To want to talk so bad and you can't is devastating. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust, sweat, and blood. So let's have a little chat, shall we? It's been 7 months since I had my stroke. My doctors said I couldn't. My speech therapist initially said I couldn't. Everybody I talked to said
it will take you 2 years, 4 years, 6 years to say a sentence? Are you kidding me? You can't do this, you won't do this, and you aren't able to do this. So you have to accept your life will never be the same. I didn't buy that. It's Christmas morning, and I am home with my mom and dad. So eternally grateful to be home. To my kids, Jamie, Lauren, Chris, Ryan, and Kobe, I love being your dad. You mean so much to me. You have brought me so much joy over the years. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To my 8 grandkids, Chelsea, Alana, Cooper, Asher, Carly, Joy, Daniel, Luke, and Jude. You know what? I love you. I can't wait to see you again soon. You have a good day and a Merry Christmas. Morning Coffee with Paul 2019. Guess what? It's the 8th month anniversary of my stroke. What a journey this has been. And I want to tell all of you, thanks for the support. You know, June 21st, I decided that I was going to record a special message to my father on Father's Day. And I got my nerve up and I decided to do it. Take after take after take. One take became 10, became 50, became 100, 118 takes to record that simple message of love to my father. And I could barely speak at all, but it meant something special to me. It meant I could learn to talk again. If I would practice long enough, if I would drill long enough, if I would rehearse long enough, I could learn to talk. Not just talk, but talk with clarity, talk with accuracy. I could learn to talk. So I was on a mission. I have never worked so hard in my life. And the days were long and frustrating. I can't tell you how many times I practiced a single word that I couldn't get right, over and over and over again. But I believe that hope is everything. I believe that mindset is so important to people with aphasia. Morning Coffee with Paul 2019. So I am back in Gulfport for the last 2 weeks of speech therapy training, and I am excited about being back. You know, this community has greeted me with so much love, so much kindness. It's the best place I could have been. So thank you, Gulfport. You made me feel at peace and somewhat home. So I appreciate it a lot. I was reminiscing about mealtime at my mom and dad's. We had so much fun. We didn't eat in different rooms. We didn't have the TV on. We shared family time. And it was the best time ever. We laughed. We shared stories. My dad gave advice a lot, but it was an amazing thing growing up in that environment. Morning Coffee with Paul 2019. What a blessing it is today. You know, every day when you wake up, you're given a gift to be acknowledged and appreciated for what it is. It's the gift of life. So I learned when I had my stroke that you shouldn't take for granted this gift. So I hope you enjoyed this little recap video about my battle with aphasia. And you know what? I am glad to say I didn't quit. I couldn't quit. I have been living the level 10 concept all my life. And I believed I needed to use everything I had taught all these people all these years. So thank you for your support. Thank you for my family. Thank you, God. I am so richly blessed. Bye-bye.